Welcome sa ating channel. We are here for the local tech news. Sobrang daming balita ngayon na ihahatid natin dahil ang daming release. And of course, sobrang daming models din ang parating. If there's new processor, automatically, there's new motherboard. And ayan nga po yung aabangan natin at pag-uusapan natin ngayon. Very quick with other new releases ng iba't ibang brands and upcoming events at the same time, price drop or price increase. Now, for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe. This video is brought to you by SCDKey, the best website that you may visit in terms of very affordable deals and best offer para sa application softwares, games, and yes, operating system. And there you are, you may check the Windows 10 Pro, and by using our promo code, ma-avail mo lang siya ng around $14.95 or 700 plus pesos. That's it mga kaibigan. Check the description below. May mga links po tayo dyan to go directly sa kanilang website. So let's begin with what's going on sa ating market. Alam naman natin that yung exchange rate is tumasa naman, pataas ng pataas. And meron ngang mga ilang rumors that they are stating na baka aabot pa nga ito up to 62 pesos. Which is really very bad news sa ating economy. Especially that, of course, the consumers also of computers will be highly affected. And ayan nga po, is ramdam ng mga retail stores as of now. And based on the record na nakuha ko recently, there's this retail store that they lose 1 million peso gross income nang dahil lang sa status ng ating economy as of now. Alam naman po natin talaga na ang laki ng impact. And ayun nga po, bumaba nga po yung mga buying power ng ating mga consumers, or of course, some or most of them are on the conservative side ng expenses. And gadgets and computers are still, kumbaga, not belonging to the part of consumables that is needs. Hindi naman siya shelter, food, or any that is considered needs. Computers are just kumbaga, nabibilang lang siya sa wants ng ating mga consumer. And ayun nga po, yung impact niya sa ating local market, medyo hindi maganda. And despite the fact na nagtataas nga ng dollar exchange rate, naging dahilan naman ito kung bakit hindi masyado magtaas ang pricing din ng computer significantly. Because the demand is decreasing, then the pricing of computers is just on the stable side. Maintain lang siya. Tumataas man siya gradually, and that will be expected nga po in the upcoming days or weeks pa siguro, dahil nga sabi nga nila, if it will reach 62 pesos at hindi talaga bababa ang dollar exchange rate, most likely computer parts, since import pa rin sila, will also increase. Most likely worldwide, aabot ng 5% to 10% increase sa mga computer parts. Dahil the situation naman as of now is, kumbaga, all over the world. Dahil ang pinagagalingan din naman ng mga mostly of the components ng Western countries is galing din naman sa Asia. So expect it that it will also increase doon sa side nila. If it will not increase doon sa posted price, automatically it will increase doon sa may tax price upon checkout. Kasi yun yung iba kasi sa atin, they're looking at the Amazon or Newegg, then akala na nila iyon na yung pricing. Di nila alam na pagka-checkout pa nila, meron pa palang tax na may dadagdag. And that is something that we may expect if hindi pa rin maging maayos ang economy worldwide. Now, if you want to confirm that, you may message your friends who are connected with the distributors or, yes, those retail shop owners. Now, let's move on sa stocks ng AMD. As of now, the processors of AMD is normal lang. There's no shortage. And there's a bit of price decrease, especially for the models na Ryzen 5 5600, 5600G, 3000 series kung meron pang natitira. Those Ryzen 5 processors that are 4500, and also with the models of Ryzen 7 5800X, 5700X, 5700G, and previous models kung available pa siya sa ating market. Medyo may mga konti or minimal decrease po sa pricing. Like recently, the Ryzen 5 5600X is just at the price tag of 12,000 more or less. And siguro mas mababa pa yung price drop kung sakaling hindi ganito yung status or yung situation ng ating dollar exchange rate. And then for the stocks of Intel, dito naman medyo may konting bad news tayo dito, because if you may now check your favorite stores sa Gilmore, their i3 12100 is now at a price tag of 9K more or less. And then nga po, the opposite side ng AMD, Intel is also increasing their pricing. Tumataas ang presyo ng mga Intel processors, especially i5 and i3. Medyo significant dito yung mga price increase. 12400F back then is nasa below 11K or 10K plus lang siya. Ngayon nasa around 11K na more or less yung 12400F, and the 12400 is at around 13K to 14K from dating pricing na 11,000 more or less. Pero at the other side naman, Intel finally released their video card, and available na po siya sa ating mga shelves dito sa Pilipinas. Actually, the A380 model ng Intel video card is now available at a price tag of 9,000 plus. Meron na tayong panibagong option, hindi na lang AMD and NVIDIA chipset models ang option natin. There's now a third competitor, which is, I think, ito talaga is magiging magalaki ang impact niya sa GPU or sa video card market. We will now be expecting that there are price improvement that will happen in the upcoming weeks or days, especially kung dumating na dito yung mga flagship models ng Intel. And yes, speaking about Intel, yes, there's a very good news. Their 13th gen is now coming in a few weeks or few days from now, and we'll be expecting that it will be available sa ating mga shelves, the full lineup ng Intel Core processors 13th gen. And ayun nga po, despite the fact that these models will also be compatible with our previous motherboards na Z690, B660, there are still new releases of motherboards from Asus, Gigabyte, and MSI spotted, the Z790 chipset models. Parating na rin po sila dito sa Pilipinas, and we'll be expecting them within the month of October. And syempre, on the AMD side, nag-release sila ng AMD Ryzen 7000 series, which is napakaganda nga rin po ng kanyang pricing. Pero yun nga lang, I mean, processor only compared sa previous generation. Medyo mas malapit or mas mababa ng konti yung opening price nila compared do sa 5000 series back in the pandemic. Pero, the motherboards of AMD are quite expensive. Hindi lang pala quite. It's really very, very expensive, especially yung kanilang X series, X670 series. Sobrang mamahal. Pero, ayun nga po, ang magandang balita dyan, B650 chipset of motherboards are now on the way dito sa Pilipinas, and at least we have now a better options, especially for those guys out there that want something na medyo kahit paano budget. So, B650 ang magiging model po ng mga parating na motherboards. That is the counterpart ng B550 series. So, we'll be expecting them within the month. And ang maganda naman dito, there are improvements pagdating sa mga iba't ibang components, especially pagdating sa memory, RAM, memory modules. Available now at a lower pricing. We can now spot 2x8 16GB 3200 MHz at 3K more or less, 3600 at below 4K. Those with RGB lightings, the Dark Z Alpha, the Delta series of Team Group, also with the models of Data, and then Crucial. Ang gaganda na ng mga pricing ng mga DDR4 ngayon. And yes, the DDR5 significantly price drop din. From dating 23K plus, medyo nasa 10K, 11K, ganun na rin po yung mga 2x16 nila ngayon. I even spotted models that are just around 9K. Kingston models, Kingston DDR5 RAMs. So, ibig sabihin, medyo mas abot kaya na natin ang presyo ng DDR5. Kaya medyo nagiging option na rin talaga natin that we will now jump with the new AMD lineup na DDR5 motherboard only, because that's the bad thing with the releases of AMD. Wala kang option na mag-DDR4. And that is the better advantage of Intel pagdating sa competition, because the 13th gen is still DDR4 support motherboard compatible. And yes, pagdating naman sa SSD, Crucial is still the king pagdating sa price drop. Ang daming nangyayari sa kanilang mga SSD. Their options is so wide array, and of course, they have established a very good credibility pagdating sa kanilang product, durability, reliability, stability. Ibig sabihin, very low ang kanilang warranty return. And that can be vouched by your favorite computer stores. You may ask them, how's the warranty of Crucial? Marami bang nasisirang Crucial SSDs? And so far, ang ganda ng feedback pagdating sa mga Crucial SSDs. Despite that, they are having this very, very competitive pricing. You can have a Crucial P2 500GB for 2K more or less na lang ngayon compared sa mga competitors niya. Kadalasan mas mahal sila ng 500 or 400 pesos. And that's the good thing with Crucial recently. Dahil nga mayroon din silang nirelease ulit na bago na P3 Plus. So I think they will be discontinuing one model, that is the P5 Plus. So it's like the Crucial P1 that was discontinued and followed by a P2 model. Yun yung mga bestseller ngayon ng Crucial. The MX500 is still staying sa lineup ng Crucial. It's one of the most, kumbaga, pag Crucial MX500 ang SSD mo, siguradong very least chance na makokorrupt ang data mo. Avoid those DRAM-less models if you want to have that assurance na hindi kayo masisira ng SSD. Actually, personally, I'm more onto doon sa model ng SSD na hindi naman, kumbaga, benchmark na pinakamabilis, pero siya naman yung pinaka-reliable. Yung sigurado ka. So like for example, if you will ask me if I will choose Crucial P2 over MX500, I will settle down with MX500. Despite na SATA SSD lang siya, mas okay pa rin sa akin yun compared sa isang Crucial P2 na model ng SSD. So that's how I choose. Pero Crucial P2 is very bang for the buck SSD. Ang mura kasi din niya. And then NVMe siya. So for an OS or operating system and applications, I will go for the Crucial P2. Pero kung storage na important files ko, I will go for the MX500. That is how I weigh in or how I choose my PC components. Kasi in reality naman, sa totoo lang, if you have a Gen 4 SSD and a Gen 3 SSD, yes, on the benchmark, it's faster in Gen 4. In the long run, will it be still significantly faster in Gen 4? You yourself, if you are a user of SSD, you may comment or you may drop your comment below and tell me your feedback kung kumusta ang SSD mo, especially if you have two SSDs, para mas madali mong i-compare. How is their speed? Is it faster significantly yung isang SSD mo na merong specification that comes with a higher or faster read speed and write speed compared dun sa isa? I mean, on the real world experience like daily task. And then of course Deepcool released new chassis with CH370 models now available in the market, and it's followed by Lianli LanCool 3, a very aggressive pagdating sa airflow. Grabe, pati yung mismong PSU shroud meron na ring mesh. That is how obsessed Lianli is pagdating sa kanilang dedication to release the best performing chassis para sa atin. So the LanCool 3 is now available here in the Philippines. And syempre, hindi rin nagpapatalo ang Techwear, one of the favorite, if not the favorite brand pagdating sa chassis na bang for the buck. They release a new lineup of chassis that is Neo M series. This is for those consumers that want to have a chassis na micro ATX, space saving, and comes with a very good airflow performance. And ang ganda nito, may kasama ulit siyang fans. Tulad ng sinasabi ko dito sa ating channel lagi, what's good with Techwear is laging may kasamang fans sa kanilang chassis. So if you will try to compute kung magkano yung fans na kasama and you will less that doon sa mismong chassis, para ka na lang bumili ng isang chassis na worth 1K. Despite na kung titignan mo yung chassis, it's worth 3K or kung ma-avail mo talaga siya 3K, pero dahil may kasama na siyang fans, and these are not just fans na freebies, kundi good performing fans and even sold sa retail separately, makikita mo talaga dito yung pagiging kumbaga bang for the buck ng chassis ng mga Techwear lineup because of that bundled setup ng kanilang chassis that comes with free RGB fans. Wala naman siguro yatang bibili ng chassis na hindi rin bibili ng fans. So that's a very good trick done by Techwear there. Alright, so I may close this quick local tech news by announcing that there is an upcoming Grand Lason event para sa mga mahilig sa mechanical keyboards, accessories, of course, PC components. Merong isang event na mangyayari hosted and organized by Zion Studios sa Pasig. So I will be there. I will be joining you guys. I will be with my team representing a brand, of course, and yes, the family business. I will be there to join the event. Meron kaming booth, that is F4 yata yung booth namin, yung label ng booth. And ayun, kita-kits. Punta po kayo sa booth namin. Yun lang po ang huge announcement ko. That will be on October 21. Check nyo pa yung page ng Zion Studios. That is the Mechanical Keyboard Enthusiast page. And then yung Keyboard Addicts Philippines. Yan. Join po kayo dyan para magkaroon kayo ng updates ng schedule ng event. So, hindi ibig sabihin naman that I will be representing a brand and I will just be representing the business side. is hindi na rin po ako neutral. Of course, I will be neutral, and I will be joining also other booth. Kumbaga papasyal-pasyal din tayo. I'm so excited kasi never pa ako naka-attend ng event na na hindi kami yung organizer or hindi kami yung host. So, sobrang excited. At least mapapasyal natin yung mga booth ng mga brands ng Lakas Makalason. Alright, so that's it guys. And for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe.